I'm going to admit it straight away. I am lost. I think that in my wish, in my strive to create a tactic that dominated other teams, I have wandered away and now I'm lost because we are not looking like a team anymore, and this is a very inappropriate time to not look like a team because we are in for the final few games. So today's episode is going to be a little different. We're going back to our roots. We are doing a bit of a longer episode, which is mostly going to consist of an actual game where we will look at what we are doing right, what we are doing wrong, how we can change to actually become the team we want to become. I know that it doesn't change over one game, but we will try. I'm going to show you the clip I showed you before, and then we'll talk a little more.
Leder alltså med 4-1 efter den första halvleken. Här kommer nästan möjligt och kolla vilket spel. Oj, 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 oj.
I know, this is a child's game and it's 7 versus 7, but I'm talking about the principles. Overloading in the middle, then moving the ball out and moving the ball in again. They are doing it with a bit of pace. They are passing the ball around. I like that, but how can we turn that vision into a tactic on FM21? That's what we're going to focus on today, and hopefully we will get a result as well because the opposition is the toughest possible. Here we go. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is that we are going to play 7th placed Hammarby away, and then we are going to play 2nd place IF Göteborg as well in a double header today where we take things a little slower. We watch in comprehensive because we need to sort this out. This is so important. I don't want to fall off that 3rd place, and we are hanging on by a thin thread at the moment because I want to get into Europe next year. Our form has been shaky since we lost 4-1 against Dejan in that very strange game where I thought that I had found a solution to everything. Then I tweaked it a little and we won against Helsingborg at home 4-2, and I was very happy. So I thought that I had found the solution again, and then we lost to Jönköping Södra. We beat Elfsborg 3-0 away, and then we draw at home against Falkenberg. So we are very much up and down, in and out, hit or miss. And I'm not loving the way we are looking, and I am not loving this very inconsistent run of results. So today we are going with this. We have changed our style from a vertical tiki-taka to a tiki-taka just to see what happens, and we are trying out a 4-2-3-1. I know what you're thinking, boring, but I will try to tweak it to make it look the way we want. If we start from the back, we are going to use a ball playing defender to have someone in the back four take care of the ball more, and then we are going to have a deep lying playmaker to link play, a Masala to move in this area because we don't want to push this wing back up too far. We want the Masala to move there. And then we have this inside forward we want to attack. We want movement up front as well. I think we became too static with our 4-3-3, and I think that the high tempo made the slightly insecure players just hoof the ball away. On the left side we are using an inverted winger who will move into this area that the deep lying playmaker won't go into, and then our wing back will overlap, hopefully. So we will use a underlap on the right side, try to exploit the half spaces here, and we will overlap on the left. We will try a much shorter passing directness and much lower tempo going into this game. And we will also avoid countering. We will hold shape, get our players together. Hopefully that will make us avoid just hoofing the ball away as well. So let's look at the actual players to bring into this. If we just take the easy route and let the assistant pick, this is the team the assistant picks for us. I see straight away that I want to make a couple of changes. I think the back four is the way we want it. The relative newcomer, Une Larsson, is the best ball playing defender, vision 11, passing 12, nice anticipation. We are forced to play Figueroa because both Isherwood and Browning Lagerfeld are suspended. Wallenborg out on the left, Björkström out on the right. That's right, I think. And as the deep lying playmaker, we have Albin Ekdal. He hasn't really been as good as we were hoping for him to be, but maybe he's been in the wrong environment, in the wrong tactics. Then as Masala, they want Hallgren, but I want Boman. So let's switch these guys around. So with Boman, we get a nice vision, a nice passing, good off the ball movement, nice anticipation and decisions. I think he can work wonders for us. With a bit of acceleration, he can work into the half spaces as well. Then as the inside forward, we are going with Hallgren. That's what I wanted to do. Nice dribbling, decent finishing, good passing, very nice vision. Maybe we could use him out on the left. I'm actually going to move him here into the inverted winger, who will have a little bit more of the ball. And then on the right, our assistant suggests newly promoted Kalle Andersson. Pacey, decent dribbler, okay finisher, nice technique. It could be him, or it could also be Keflesus. I'm going to start with Andersson and leave Keflesus on the bench. And then up front, it's Krebs. Decent off the ball, decent finishing. And in behind him, we have Hampus Findell. And this is the player I'm the most unsure of. I think he is better suited to be a deep line playmaker, but we will try him here. I don't love that off the ball rating. Could we go Hallgren there? You know what? We're going to try to play Hallgren there, and then we can play Findell out on the left. Let's try this and see how it works out. So we are playing Hammarby, who are in 7th. This is going to be a tough game. Wish me luck. And the game is off. We have it on comprehensive highlights. So let's see how we look and what we do. So Findell moves in immediately. Boom, that you're passing the ball around. I like that so far, and I don't like that. Okay, so we are off at least. We start from the back. Let's see how this looks. Let's pause here. I like this. I like that Ekdal comes down to get the ball. I like that he has two options straight away, a little bit further up the pitch. And I like the looks of this. What happens when we move forward? Okay, so here he doesn't have too many options. He could switch it out on the flank, but I think he's looking for a central pass. I would prefer the ball to go out, maybe to the right back here, to force their midfield or forward to move out and create space in the middle. Let's see what happens. Okay, he passes it centrally, and then the ball comes out there. Okay, that's not a good option. Okay, see what happens going forward. I'm not gonna pause and play all the time. I just want to see what it looks like, to see where we can start to tweak. What happens? Can we break fast? Findell with Krebs finds Andersson. And I know that we don't have the optimal players for this formation, but we will never have optimal players, and we will never be able, nice finish, to sign players to fit the system. We will need to try to develop players to fit the system, and that's what a youth academy challenge is all about. So we could go one of two ways. We could adapt, sort of change the system based on the players, or we could try to mold the players to fit a system, and that is what I want to do, and that's what I've been trying to do, but I don't think we have had the results we want. Now then, get the ball in. Will they counter on us? one Ludvigsson versus two BP defenders, and we sort that situation out. Okay, so couple of positives so far. I am cautiously optimistic because we need to remember that this is an away game against one of the toughest opponents in this league. So we have not been dominated so far. We haven't dominated either. Okay, so in this situation, I think that Ekdal is maybe coming a bit too close to him. I would have liked him to be in this area so that we could get the ball here, switch it over. I think there is a substantial risk that we will get stuck now, lose the ball, or we will aimlessly hoof it up. Let's see. Yes, and okay, okay, I like that solution. Bowman drops down and creates space for himself. Now let's see, can we advance with the ball and put it in behind their defenders, or can we move it out to the other flank? That would make me very happy. No, okay, we lose it. So we have intentions, but the execution isn't there yet, and I think it's a bit unfair to think that we were going to have the execution straight away, and us losing the ball in the final third causes them to actually score. So what was mainly an attacking mistake led to them going 1-0 up. Get the ball out there. I think from what I've seen so far is that this wing back is too high up the pitch when we have the ball. Let's see if we can move him down there. Just look at this first. Björkström moves it in there and get the ball in. Okay, decent chance. Oh, that was good. That was good. We move the ball in centrally and then out and then in again. After this attack, we are going to try to tweak the left wing back position slightly to see if we can get more of what we are after. And here they come again, but they miss. Okay, so we pause there. We go to tactics. If we look here at the attacking role, he gets further forward. He does with the supporting role as well. If we move to a fullback instead in the supporting role, let's see what that does. So we are going to move him to fullback support as well. You see, let's see if the overlapping instruction on the left means that it actually overlaps, because I don't want him to be too high up the pitch when we are building our play. Want him to be more of a link player and then advance when we reach the final third. Save that one like a ripe apple. And now we can look at, okay, I don't like that long ball, but that's sorted. Ekdal has it. Hallgren moving the ball around with patience, but now what? There we go. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let's look at the replay of this. This is what I'm talking about. Ekdal with the ball here. I think this is a bit too tight. I would have liked him to be here, but he sorts that situation, finds Hallgren. And now we can find someone in between here, or we can switch the ball out. He finds Krebs, who holds on to it, soaks up pressure, moves the ball out, and there we get it in behind. And Andersson beats his man and scores. Beautiful, beautiful. If I would have wished for anything else, it would have been a bit of involvement from the wide players. But you cannot have it all, can you? So far, so good with this one. I am considering maybe going a little wider in our setup as well. I know that the short passing works best when there is little distance between the players, but I think it's a little bit easier to defend against this as well. We will give it a couple of more minutes and then we might tweak it going slightly wider when we have the ball to see what happens. Oh, don't like that ball. Start over there, my friend. That's why we are not trying to counter-attack. Nice play by them. And they go 2-1 up there. Our defense is in shambles. They pass the ball around and we are nowhere to be found. So what happens here then? This guy, Figueroa, he is probably our weakest link and he is the reason that they get so much space to score. We start over. Passing the ball around. Recycle. Recycle, I said. And get the ball. Oh, men going forward. Oh, don't like the shooting option there. Okay, they've had 2 shots on target there. They've been 2 good shots, but I don't think this feels like their game. Okay, Krabi, not like that. We win the ball back. We are gifted the ball, and Halligan tries to shoot. You know what? Let's pause it here. Let's see if we can just go a little wider. See if that gives us a little bit more space, or if we will start struggling with our short passing. We will see. Andersson to Hallgren. Boom on. So stats wise, I'm satisfied with the first half. We had one really good attack where we actually scored, and except for that we haven't had too much. We've chosen the wrong decision a couple of times, I feel, and defensively we have struggled individually on a couple of occasions. So Hallgren moves the ball. What's the movement now? Boman, get the ball out there and get the ball in. You have time. Would have liked him to get the ball in there now then. So that was an okay line of play as well, even though I maybe would have wanted that to go slightly quicker. And here they come again, and the defense is killing us. I think it's the lack of speed from Figueroa destroying us again. I think it's that simple. Yeah, Ludvigsson just turns him away and scores. Okay, so 3 shots on target for them, 3 goals. This feels unfair. I'm gonna say this feels unfair so far. And that's the end of the first half. So XG wise, we've been the better team. They have taken every opportunity we have given them and they have scored on it. I don't know what to change straight away. Let's keep it like this. I'm going to tell the players I'm not happy at all, and let's see what the second half brings. So recycle. Oh, that's not okay. It's sorted itself out. Andersson with it. Can we get the ball in? Almost, but it's only a goal kick. We could try Boom with this pace as the shadow striker as well, maybe. Even though I'm not too unhappy with how we look going forward, but in defense we are absolutely awful. And I think, is it Figueroa's fault again? There he is. We have him highlighted. He loses his marking, regains it. I'm not sure whose fault that is. Seems like a collective mistake. But they score their 4th goal in with a 4th chance. And we're moving the ball around. Recycle. Switch flags. No. Okay, so we get 2 stuck on one side, and I'm not sure whether that is because Ekdal moves out too far towards the side where the ball is. Okay, decent. I would have liked us to get that ball into the box. Here they come again. Will it be 5 from 5? No, Piconel manages to actually save a shot. So corner for them, and then we are gonna think long and hard what to do. The odd thing is that I don't think we've been a worse team than they have. They have just converted every chance they've had, and we haven't had that many chances, to be honest. Don't love that ball, and what is Krebs supposed to do with that? That is the problem with ball playing defenders, that they try these strange through balls that we don't want. So that's something we will tweak as well. Now, going up to the 60-minute mark, we will take away the ball playing defender role. It will be a central defender instead. And what now? What sort of tweaks can we do? I want that attacking threat from the shadow striker. We'll see what happens if we remove that underlapping and just go attacking central mid there. See if he stays more centrally. And we go winger with him. So how well is he suited to play as a winger? Dribbling 14, crossing 8. What about Findel? We'll move them over. On the bench, we don't have too many options. We have Gefleses, who is not a winger. We have John Tete, who is not a winger either. Gilbert is not a winger. We have loads of strikers. And the reason we don't have wingers is that I don't believe in wingers. Okay, so let's see what those changes do for us. Couple of small tweaks, small changes to see if we can get more out of our attacks. Piconel to Figueroa. Okay, now what then? Boman and Larsson. Move it back to Boman then, maybe. Okay, Findel. No, now they are covering, all of them are covering the same area. Okay-ish. Okay, an actual attack from them that didn't result in a very dangerous chance. And as I say that, they almost get another chance. So with the ball hit, where is our wing back? He's out there. Okay, I like that. And now what? Yes, that's a line of play I'd take any day. And now what? Move it back centrally. Okay, so Findel lost it. And we start over. Yes, we saw that line of play just a couple of seconds ago, and it worked then, but then Hallgren gives the ball away, and they counter on us and they score again. Okay, so every time they have a chance, they score. And I think that's Figueroa's fault again. Where is he? There he is. Trelling beats him, and we are 5-1 down, and I still don't think that we have been the worst team. What we are lacking with this setup is threats in behind them early on. But that, on the other hand, that's not the way we want to play, so not too fussed about that. We could switch roles to a more to a more dynamic moving striker, sort of an advanced forward, and make the AM into a proper sort of advanced playmaker or AM. But I don't want to change too much now. We have made changes, and this is what I mean. We don't have any real attacking threat except for that wide guy. Okay, I don't like that. Don't like that. I don't like the winger. I don't like the winger. I want that inside forward. Let's try that again. Because I want that corridor to be open for the wide back once we move forward. So a fairly even game over, even though they have taken over slightly. And I think we feel a little toothless. Let's watch this highlight all the way through, and then I'm going to make one of the changes I was talking about just to see what happens. Okay, we have a corner, but we're going to make this change. We're going to try this guy as an advanced forward instead to offer a threat in behind them, and that will probably give more room for the AM. Maybe we'll need to change his role as well. But that's one of the changes we are making. I understand that this game is completely lost, but I am building for the next game against Göteborg. So here they come again. I am slightly tempted to drop our attacking midfielder into a defensive midfielder role. We will see about that. Not for this game. This game we'll see this through. So I get that the players are unfamiliar with the way we are playing at the moment. I totally get that, and that is one of the reasons that they are looking a bit lost. But I thought that in the first half we saw several situations where we actually looked decent going forward. Then we have been absolutely atrocious in defense, especially in transitions. But except for the result, I'm not too bummed out about this, actually, if you understand what I mean. Hopefully we will get a better central defender back for the next game against Göteborg, and that cannot be dangerous. No, it's not. Okay, don't do that again. So we are going to pause this one and we're going to save the tactic. We're going to call it BP 4231 version 1. And now we have more of an attacking threat up here. It becomes very isolated. I don't want him to have the ball at this moment, but I want him to occupy two central defenders. And I think he's doing that, which gives us more space for this guy. And they are taking up the same space there, which I don't love either. So maybe we tweaking for the next game. So we lost 5 against 1. For the next game, we are tweaking these two roles. Maybe we will, I think we will make this one an attacking mid, and we'll make this one more of a balanced central midfielder. Okay, so I know I said that this was going to be a double header, but the first episode became so long, so I'm splitting it in half. You are getting the first half today, and you are getting the Göteborg game tomorrow. Tune in then to see if our tactical tweaks will actually work or if we will get completely crushed again. Bye.